Hello everyone, welcome to Konya Tech. Today's agenda is how to install Jenkins in Windows 10. So let me explain what is Jenkins. It's an open source automation tool written in Java. Jenkins is a continuous integration, continuous delivery and continuous deployment tool. It offers more than 1000 plugins, so it integrates with almost all DevOps tools. That's why it is one of the most demanding software in the market. So these are the few steps you need to follow for the installation. So first one is we need Java 11, and in second step we have to configure the environment variables for Java Home, and we have to download the latest Jenkins software. Then we plan to install that software on Windows 10, and at the end we will be creating and running a simple job for verification of our installation. So go to the Oracle Home and search in products. Here we find the Java. Click this one. Scroll down. Here we can see download Java now. Click this one. We are looking for a Java 11. So here it is available. So click this JDK download option. Again scroll down. We are having Windows 10 Home 64-bit. So we have to download this software. This is for Windows 64 installer. So 152 MB file size. So download this. For first download, it will ask for a login. Once you logged in, it will start the download. If you don't have the credentials for Oracle website, you can sign up and you can create. And once it is done, you can provide the credentials here for download. So simply click on this download JDK 11. Here it's asking for a credentials. So download has been started. So let's see. For installation purpose, we have already downloaded. So simply double click on this Java file. So Java installer. Click on yes. So here the Java setup wizard. Okay. So click on next. Don't need to change anything. Simply click on next. So installation is in progress. Within a minute, it will install the Java. So Java installation is done. See, it's showing message as successfully installed. So this is a Java 11 version is also available for 64-bit. So it is done. So close now. Once Java installation done, we need to set the system environment variables. So let's search environment. So here we got the option edit the system environment variable. Select that one, and here click on environment variables, and in system variables we have to click on new. In variable name we have to give the Java home, Java underscore home, and variable value we have to provide the home directory of a Java where it's installed. So let's verify. By default Java will install in C drive, and in C drive in program files, see Java is here. So open this folder and copy this location and paste here in new system variables. Simple paste here. and click on OK. Now search for the path. Here is a path. So select the path, click on edit, and here click on new. Here we need to provide the Java home path. So percentile Java underscore home slash bin and click on OK. So we have provided two things, Java home and path location. So click on OK. So this environment variable setting has been done. Simply click on OK. To verify, open the command prompt and for verification type the Java version, Java space hyphen version. So this will give the Java version. So this is 11. So correct. And we need to check the Java home. For that we need to give echo percentile Java underscore home. So here we are getting the home directory correct. So now it has been set. For latest Jenkins software, simple type Jenkins in Google. So you will be getting some URLs. So check out this jenkins.io. So go to this URL. This is the home page and website of Jenkins. So click on download. Here we are having a two versions, a regular release and stable one. So I will prefer the stable one. So go down and download for Windows. So click on Windows. In a moment, it will start downloading the Jenkins binary files. Here, the downloading of the software has been started. The file size will be approximate 73.5 MB, and as I have already downloaded, so no need to download this file. Let's go to the download section, and this is the Jenkins. So double click on this installer file. So it will open the setup wizard, and the Jenkins version is 2.277.4. So click on next, and this is a Jenkins home directory. No need to change or modify this. So simple go for next. And here we have to select this run service as a local system because we are installing this software on our laptop or desktop. So click on next. By default, the Jenkins port number will be 8080. For the availability of a port, it will perform one test. So click on test port. So this port is available. So if this is available, it will give in green color tick mark. So we can proceed now. So go for next. So this is a Java home directory. By default, it has taken. So go for next. No need to modify here anything. Click on next, and it's ready to install the Jenkins 2.277.4. So install. Click on yes. So it's done. So click on finish. So here it's starting the Jenkins server, and the browser will be loading in a moment. So it's preparing because this is the first time installation. So it will take some time for getting ready. Here we are done. So it's asking for unlock Jenkins, and we need to provide the administrator password, and this password will be available in this file which is provided in red color. So copy this file location and go to directory and paste this location. Here we got the initial admin password. So open this file and select this password. This is the admin password. So copy this whole text and paste here. So here we got the two options. First is install suggested plugins, and second is select plugins to install. So we will prefer the first one and click the first one. and here the list of plugins is going to install displayed here. So in a moment it will start downloading these plugins and will install these plugins, and once all these plugins installation done, so here when the installation of plugins completed, it will display in this format: light background green color and with a tick mark which is dark green color. So installation has been completed. It's showing installation failures. The green color boxes plugins has been installed successfully, but red in color, light red in color, these are failed because of some dependencies, and we can install it once we logged in. We can install the failed plugins. So click on continue. Here we need to create the admin user. So we have to provide the username, password, and full name, email address, all details we need to fill. So our password did not match. Let me give it again. Yeah, this is the URL from which we can access the Jenkins. So here the URL is a local host and port number is 8080. Save and finish, and our installation almost done. Jenkins is almost ready. So restart. So this is how we have to follow the steps. And for installation of a plugins, it will take a lot of time. It will take in hours, not in minutes. So once the installation starts, we have to wait for some hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, like that. So keep on watching when you're putting it on install. Here we got the login page. So just keep the username, admin username and password. So we have successfully logged in. So on left hand side we are having these menus. So this is a new item, people, build history. So during the installation, we saw that few plugins has been failed. So we can install those plugins by going in this directory. See, we have already mentioned these plugins were not available. So manually we can install this. So scroll down and click on manage plugins. Here we are having these options: updates, available, install and advanced. So in available, the plugins were available where which are not installed in this setup. So in this option, install option, the plugins which are installed. So in available, we can search which are not installed. So let's check. So Git was not installed. So search here, type Git. So this one we will try to install. So select this option, this plugin, Git, and click on install without restart. So here it started loading. So these options, pending options, will change to installing. And these plugins anyhow takes time. So let's wait. So due to some dependencies, the plugins will get failed. So first we have to check the dependency and then we have to install. So installing other plugins. So currently Jackson 2 API is installing. Once installation is done, it will change the color of this ball to blue color. So installation ball color is gray. So this plugin installation will take time. And once it is done, we will create one job and we will try to run that job. So plugins still in progress. Let's wait until it gets completed. So Jenkins getting restarted. So we have to provide the admin username and password. So this is a dashboard and here we can create one job. So this is Jenkins dashboard. Let's create new item. Here we can give the our item name, means the job which we are creating. So let's give some name. So this will be my first shell job creating. So give the name for our job and select this freestyle project and click on OK. So here we got my job page. So we are having the source code management, build triggers, build environment. These all options are available on one page. If you are clicking on the source code management, it will drag you to this source code management option. And if you are clicking on a build triggers, it will take you to the triggers option. So I would like to go for build environment. In build environment, we are having the build. So click on build. So here on build, I would like to select the shell command. I want to execute a shell script. So here we need to select the shell, and if you want to select any other scripts like bash, or if we are using ant, we can select the ant. If our code is in ant or Java code, we can use these options. For Java, we do have the mavens. Like this, we have to select the type. So I'm selecting execute shell. So it will be using shell for the script. So I'm simply giving the shell command. I would like to check the date and giving the echo. It will print the output. So we have given the two commands, but in real time, we will be having many commands. A script which contains many commands. So only for reference, how to create, how to put the commands, how to use the shell script, we are creating this job. So we have provided the script here. Click on apply. So it is saved, and save, and go to bash. You go to dashboard. Here the shell job which we have created is visible here. So simply select this one, and for execution we have to click on build now. Either we can go from here or we can click this option. So both options are same. We can click any option. So what happens once we click this, it will start executing the shell commands for the, yeah, it will start execution the shell commands for related, codes. And once we click on build now, the color of this box, this ball, will change. If it is successful, it will give the blue color. If it is failure, then it will change to the red color. Let's check it out. So clicking on build. Refresh this. Okay. So this job has been successfully completed. Okay. So go to the workspace, and here in workspace you can see the execution. Select this one, and we want to see the output of this job. So select the console output. Here it will give the script output. It is successful, that's why it's showing finished success. We have given the two commands. What are those commands? First command was date. So he has mentioned the script has given the output for current date. And next command was echo. Echo means it will print, and this is my first shell job. It will print only this. See this. This is the output. So both command got executed successfully. That's why it has given as a success. So our first job completed successfully. This way we have to create the job and execute it. Let's go to the dashboard of Jenkins. Here we have successfully completed the installation, job creation. So this way we have completed Jenkins installation successfully. Thank you so much for joining me in this section. Have a great day.